Students, our unit number 3 is control actions. In control actions, we are going to see that which type of controllers are used in control system. Mostly, we have designed the second order control system. So to control that system, controllers are required. But controllers can operate in various type of modes. In this unit, we are going to study that modes. But how actually the process control system works, we'll see first. So what does exactly process control system means? So process control system is nothing but a regulating system in which output is a variable such as temperature, pressure, flow, etc. So regulating system in which output is an variable, that system is known as process control system. We'll see the block diagram of process control system. So there are major 4 blocks are there in control system. Similar blocks we have seen in unit number 1, that is feedback. Similarly, here also so these major blocks are, first block is amplifier. What is the function of amplifier? We'll see that. Next is actuator. Plant or process. What does exactly plant means? We'll see that. So in this way, this process control system works. This is the summing point. We already know what is summing point. We have seen it in unit number 1 in block diagram introduction rule. Here you will get the output. Here you have input. So what does exactly a process control system is? We'll see. The basic elements in process control system are plant, it is also called as process, this block. Then sensor and measuring element is again an important block. This is an error detector. You know what is error detector? Error detector is sometimes also called as the summing point in other language. So this is an error detector. Controller. If this error detector and amplifier both are together, then that is called as the controller. Both are called as controller. The error detector and amplifier togetherly called as controller, and the actuator. So these are the basic blocks are there in your process control system. So the first block is plant or process. So what does exactly plant means? What does exactly process means? So a process can consist of a complex assembly that relate to some manufacturing sequence. तर फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण बॉटल फिलिंग प्लांट घेतला तर बॉटल फिलिंग प्लांट मध्ये बॉटल कन्व्हेअर बेल्टवर ठेवल्यापासून बॉटल मध्ये लिक्विड फिल करेपर्यंत स्पेसिफिक क्वांटिटी ऑफ लिक्विड आणि बॉटल फायनली पॅक होऊन बॉक्स मध्ये येऊन पूर्ण बॉक्स रेडी होईपर्यंत जे काही सिक्वेन्स फॉलो होते तर ते सर्व मशिनरीजला एकत्रितपणे प्लांट किंवा प्रोसेस असं म्हणतात. So if we take this bottle filling plant example, you can say that in that process, many variables can be involved. And process is called as the plant. So that plant may be the single variable process in which a single variable is controlled, like say suppose temperature, or the multi-variable process or plant can be there, like bottle filling plant. म्हणजे जे काही मशिनरीज किंवा सेट ऑफ पार्ट एकत्रितपणे काम करतात त्याला प्लांट किंवा प्रोसेस असं म्हणतात. So plant or process is an important element of control system which is to be controlled. ज्याला कंट्रोल करायचं असतं तो प्लांट किंवा प्रोसेस असतो in single word you can say. Then second is sensor or measuring element. So this sensor is a device that converts output variable into another suitable variable, such as displacement is converted in the form of voltage, pressure is converted in the form of current, temperature is converted in the form of voltage. So any device that converts one variable into another suitable variable. Suitable म्हणजे काय? Usable. आपल्याला जे यूज करता आलं पाहिजे आपल्या सिस्टम मध्ये. So that device is nothing but the sensor. आणि सेन्सर हा कधी पण फीडबॅक पाथ मध्ये असतो. फीडबॅक पाथ मध्ये तुम्ही बघू शकता एरो कुठे चाललाय त्याचा फीडबॅक ऍज टुवर्ड्स दी इनपुट. Then next is error detector. This error detector block plays important role because whatever input you are giving, that input and error detector compares the input from the sensor. So error detector what does? It compares the two input coming from your actual value and your sensor value. So both the inputs are mixed together and one error signal is generated and then that error signal is given to the controller. मग controller त्याच्या ऍक्शन घेतो आणि प्लांट त्याच्याप्रमाणे तो रन करतो. You have seen same kind of block diagram in unit number 1. Correct? Closed loop system. So this is nothing but the closed loop system. So error detector compares the measured signal coming from the sensor and the set point. जसं AC चं एक्झाम्पल घेतलं तुम्ही सेट पॉइंट सेट केला 20 डिग्री सेल्सिअस रूम टेम्परेचर आहे 30 मग सेन्सर मेजर करेल 30 आणि इनपुट इथे होईल 20. सो 30 and 20 द डिफरन्स विल बी 10. मग त्या 10 डिग्रीच्या डिफरन्स नुसार तो कंट्रोलर ऍक्शन परफॉर्म करेल आणि कुलिंगची ऍक्शन प्लांटला तो करायला लावेल. करेक्ट? So error detector plays an important role. Error detector and amplifier togetherly called as the controller. So what is actually controller is? Controller detects the actuating error signal, which is usually very at low power. जो एरर डिटेक्टर सिग्नल जनरेट करतो तो लो पॉवरचा असतो, व्होल्टेज खूप कमी असतो. सो इट अँप्लिफाईज दॅट सिग्नल आणि एका युजेबल फॉर्ममध्ये त्याला कन्व्हर्ट करतो आणि ऍक्च्युएटरला ऍक्च्युएट करतो. म्हणजेच काय, एसीचं एक्झाम्पल घेतलं, त्याच्यामध्ये कंट्रोलर असेल, एरर डिटेक्टर काय करणार आहे, तुम्ही सेट केलेलं 20 डिग्री सेल्सिअसला इनपुट म्हणून सेट पॉईंट घेईल आणि ऍक्च्युअल रूमचं टेम्परेचर तो सेन्सर थ्रू सेन्स करेल. मग एरर जर सपोज 10 डिग्री सेल्सिअस जनरेट होईल तर 10 डिग्रीज हे जे व्होल्टेज आहे ते खूप लो लेवल व्होल्टेज असतं, त्याला हाय व्होल्टेज लेवलला तो कन्वर्ट करतो. देन दिस हाय व्होल्टेज लेवल सिग्नल इज गिव्हन टू द ऍक्च्युएटर. मग एसीच्या केसमध्ये ऍक्च्युएटर काय असेल, कॉम्प्रेसर. कॉम्प्रेसर जो एअरला कॉम्प्रेस करून कूल करण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो, दॅट इज द कॉम्प्रेसर. So the same thing is that your amplifier amplifies that error signal and then finally actuator actuates the plant. त्याला तो actuate करतो. So controller actually signal coming from the error detector, it identifies that signal and based on that signal it takes some actions and according to that commands the actuator for the further process. And finally, what is meant by actuator? So actuator is a power device that produces an input to the plant according to the control signal. That feedback signal will correspond to the reference input signal. It actually powers the plant. त्याला तो प्लांटला पॉवर अप करतो. The output of automatic controller is fed to an actuator such as pneumatic motor or valve, a hydraulic motor or an electric motor. So if we consider the air conditioner, that is AC system, say suppose room temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius and you have set it as 20 degrees Celsius. So actual room temperature is sensed by sensor. तो सेन्सर कुठला असू शकतो, थर्मोस्टॅट असेल, थर्मोकपल असेल किंवा नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर सेन्सर असेल आयसीच्या फॉर्म मध्ये. सो इट कॅन सेन्स द रूम टेम्परेचर, द रिअल टाइम टेम्परेचर. So this sensed temperature is compared with the input temperature, that is set temperature. If the sensed temperature is greater, then controller will take action. It will actuate the actuator. So actuator will use the, you can say, compressor, and that compressor will compress the air. It will cool down that air and that cooled air will be given to the room so that room will not get heat. So this is actually plant work, how plant works. So controller, what it does, controller takes the controlling action. Controller takes the controlling action, but this controlling action varies according to the controller. Controller जशा पद्धतीने तुम्ही घ्याल, म्हणजे जर एखादा कंट्रोलर घेतला तर तो कंट्रोल ऍक्शन फास्टली परफॉर्म करतो. दुसरा कंट्रोलर घेतला तर तो कमी पॉवर मध्ये ती ऍक्शन परफॉर्म करतो. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन कंट्रोलर how the actions are performed. So we'll see the actual control actions. We'll see the actual control actions of the controller. So first is discontinuous control action. Second is continuous control action. and third is composite control actions. So these three types of control actions are there, and accordingly these are the control actions. So based on this control action, there are types of controllers. There are types of controllers. So if we choose discontinuous control action mode, then type of controller is called as on-off controller. On-off. का असं म्हणतात ते आपण नंतर बघणार. If you take continuous control action mode, then the controller is proportional, integral, derivative. And if we choose the composite control actions mode, then the controllers are PI, PD, PID. So what does PI means? PI means proportional integral controller. PD means proportional derivative controller, and PID means proportional integral derivative controller. So the control actions are nothing but discontinuous, continuous, and composite. These three control actions are there, and depending upon the type of control action we are choosing, there are this type of controllers. So discontinuous control actions, the controller is on-off controller. If the continuous control action is there, then type of controller is proportional, integral, derivative. If the type of controller is composite controller, then it is PI, PD, PID. We will see it one by one. So first control action is discontinuous control action mode. And the name of controller is on-off controller. So what is this on-off controller, or why it is called as discontinuous control action? Because if the controller is on, and after some time if controller becomes off, then there is a drastic change between the output, that is on output and off output. So on off, these two outputs are there. So the difference is that when the output is on, say suppose square wave is there, output is on, here output becomes off. Again output is on, then output becomes off. So there is a gap or discontinuity between the state of output. Hence this control action mode is called as on-off controller. This control action is called as on-off controller. It is either on or either off. So in this mode, when the error signal is greater than the set point, means suppose this error detector is there. If error is greater than this set point, or you can say your required temperature is suppose 25 degrees Celsius, and your actual temperature is suppose 20 degrees Celsius. Correct? Then if this is the case, then your controller goes in on mode. For example, जर आपण आयरन घेतला, आयरन मीन्स इस्त्री, तर इस्त्रीला आपण टेम्परेचर सेट केलं समजा वूल साठी, आणि तुमचं टेम्परेचर सुरुवातीला तुम्ही इस्त्री चालू केल्यावर काय असतं, कमी असतं, रूम टेम्परेचर असतं. सो ऑब्विसली तुमचं सेट टेम्परेचर रिक्वायरमेंट जास्त आहे, तुमचं ऍक्च्युअल टेम्परेचर रिक्वायरमेंट कमी आहे. म्हणजेच काय, युअर सेट टेम्परेचर इज ग्रेटर दॅन युअर ऍक्च्युअल टेम्परेचर, म्हणजे मेजर टेम्परेचर पेक्षा सेट पॉइंट जास्त आहे, then your controller will be in on state. If your set temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, and after heating, if your iron temperature becomes 26 degrees Celsius, then it becomes off. Then it becomes off. So in short, you can say that U of t, म्हणजे generated signal, U of t will be equal to 0 if your error is greater than 0. Your U of t will be 100% for E less than 0. So this is the case. Means your output will be either 0 or either 100%. Okay. So in which case, in case of suppose, we'll take one automatic electric iron case. So we have found one block diagram. This block diagram is, see, one sensor is there. On the clothes, you are pressing suppose iron surface. So this temperature sensor will sense the actual temperature of your iron plate. If that temperature is not up to the mark, then this timer sensor will sense the desired temperature and actual temperature. The error difference will be calculated. If that error is positive, then output will be 100%. म्हणजे काय, तुमचं टेम्परेचर, तुमचा हीटर काय होईल, ऑन होईल आणि तो पुन्हा त्या कॉइलला हिट करेल आणि तुमच्या आयरनच्या सरफेस प्लेटचं टेम्परेचर पुन्हा वाढेल. When the sensed temperature and the set temperature both are equal, then you can say that your temperature of iron is achieved and heating bulb gets off automatically. Heating bulb gets off automatically. In short, it will be like this. Suppose this is the set temperature, and due to heating process, your actual temperature will vary above this set point like this. Correct? So when your, see, this is set temperature, huh? This dotted line is set temperature, and this temperature is your actual temperature of iron. When actual temperature of iron is above set value, your output will be 0. When your set temperature is greater than actual temperature, then your output becomes on, that is 100%. Again, after some time, your temperature reaches the desired value, your heating coil gets turned off automatically. So in this way, you have already observed this while ironing your clothes. This process goes on continuously like this. So in this way, your output is turned on and off. So why it is called as on-off controller? Because output is discontinuous. It is either on or either off. Like this. And this variation is according to time. Okay. So this is your actual discontinuous control action mode or on-off control action mode. Is it clear? On-off controller?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One more thing here to be noticed that कधी कधी काय होतं, when your temperature, सपोज तुमचं टेम्परेचर 25 डिग्री पाहिजे आणि ते 25 डिग्री होतं पण when your set temperature becomes equal to your actual temperature, immediately कधीच तुमचा कंट्रोलर ऑफ होत नाही. म्हणजे 25 झाल्या टेम्परेचर ज्यावेळेस 25.5 होईल किंवा 26 डिग्री सेल्सिअस होईल त्यावेळेस टेम्परेचर हा ऑफ, तुमचं हिटिंग प्रोसेस ही ऑफ होते. सिमिलरली ज्यावेळेस तुमचा रिव्हर्स प्रोसेस चालते, म्हणजे तुमचं हिटिंग बंद आहे, तुम्ही आयरनला क्लोथ्सला आयर्निंग करताय, तर त्याचं टेम्परेचर कमी कमी होत जातं. पण ज्यावेळेस ते टेम्परेचर 25 होतं किंवा 25 पेक्षा थोडंसं खाली होतं तर लगेच तुमची हिटिंग प्रोसेस ही चालू व्हायला पाहिजे. आयडियली कन्सेप्ट जर बघितली तर हिटिंग प्रोसेस चालू झाली पाहिजे, पण तसं होत नाही. तर ते काय आहे इन शॉर्ट बघूया आपण. बघा, सपोज your heating is on. Heating takes place. Suppose this is your 25 degree Celsius, the set value. When your actual temperature becomes 25, ideally your heating should get off immediately, but this does not happen. And your controller becomes off over here. And your temperature becomes, say suppose 26 degrees Celsius, 27 degrees Celsius. So this happens. आणि ज्या वेळेस तुम्ही कंटिन्युअस आयर्निंग करता ज्याच्यामुळे त्या सरफेस प्लेटचं टेम्परेचर कमी व्हायला लागतं आणि तुमचं टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज व्हायला लागतं. सो टेम्परेचर गोज ऑन डिक्रीजिंग 25. पण 25 ला तुमचा कंट्रोलर हा ऑन झाला पाहिजे, म्हणजे हिटिंग ही प्रोसेस ऑन झाली पाहिजे, पण ते तसं होत नाही. सो ऍट वन पर्टिक्युलर स्टेज तुमचा कंट्रोलर पुन्हा ऑन होतो आणि तुमची हिटिंग प्रोसेस ही पुन्हा चालू होते अशा पद्धतीने, बरोबर. सो दिस हॅपन्स दॅट देर इज वन झोन वेअर कंट्रोलर कॅनॉट डिसाइड वेदर टू टर्न ऑन और टू टर्न ऑफ. तर हा जो स्पेस आहे किंवा हा जो झोन आहे त्याला जनरली न्यूट्रल झोन म्हणतात, जिथे कंट्रोलर ऍक्शन घेऊ शकत नाही त्या झोन